What did your parents say to you that still echoes in your head? I was 9 the first time my mom told me, pretty girls don't need to be smart. I'd been under the covers with a flashlight, reading a book I borrowed from the school library. She yanked it from my hands, smoothed down my hair, and said, focus on what really matters, sweetie. By the time I turned 13, I knew exactly what she meant. I was in 3 pageant circuits, rotating between glittery gowns and fake lashes. Mom spent more on sequins and entry fees than groceries. From the front row, she'd whisper things like, bigger smile, chin up, arch your back. At home, she'd weigh me every single day. 1 ounce up, half portions, and a Diet Coke for dinner. Nobody crowns a pudgy queen, she'd say. When I won my first state title at 14, the crown felt like it weighed 100 pounds. I smiled so hard my cheeks ached. Then one night, everything shifted. I found Mom's old yearbook in a dusty box in the closet. And there she was, in every club photo. Debate, science team, even chess. Her senior quote, a Marie Curie line about passion and purpose. I brought it up the next morning. She barely looked at it. Something flickered in her eyes. Regret. Pain. That girl, she snapped, was invisible. No one noticed her. Then she grabbed my face gently. But everyone sees you? What she didn't know was, I'd been secretly studying for the SAT between rehearsals. My scores came back in the 98th percentile. I hid the letter in my sock drawer, right next to a stack of college brochures I'd collected in silence. But the night before the Miss Teen America finals, Mom found them while putting away laundry. She stormed in, waving a Harvard brochure like it was contraband. You're throwing everything away. Everything we've built. My voice shook, but I stood my ground. I want to study astrophysics. She laughed, sharp and cold. Stars are for wishing on, not studying. Be realistic. Then came the line she always used. Pretty girls don't need brains. I cut her off. Yeah, I know. You've been saying that my whole life. But what if I want both? She blocked the doorway. We have final rehearsal. I stared at her, really looked. Past the makeup and high heels. I saw the tired eyes, the fear she tried to cover up with mascara. You were smart, I said softly. You were in all those clubs. She blinked. Her face cracked for a second before hardening again. I was valedictorian, she whispered, but no one cared. I wasn't pretty enough to matter. Then she gripped my shoulders. I just don't want that for you. I'm protecting you from being invisible. I gently pulled her hands away. But Mom, on those stages I don't feel seen. I feel displayed. Then I asked her something I hadn't before. Did someone tell you that you couldn't be both? Smart and beautiful? She went still. Then whispered, my mother did. Said she was too plain for vanity. So she buried herself in books. And that's when it hit me. We were both trapped. Her mom pushed her one way and she'd pushed me the opposite. Both of us losing pieces of who we really were. I pulled out the letter from MIT, the one I'd been hiding. I got in, I said. She stared. When did you even apply? How'd you pay? I smiled. With my pageant winnings, there was silence. Then she laughed. Not the fake pageant laugh, but a real one. Raw, surprised. You used the system I gave you to escape it, she said, wiping her eyes. Then, almost like she was talking to herself, she whispered, I got into MIT once too. But my mom hid the letters. That day, for the first time, she saw me. Not the dress, not the crown, me. And finally I saw her too.